Over 61 years sharing life, there are so many moments Marilyn and Jerry Bollmeyer look back on. Moments of joy, as well as those that have been challenging. Perhaps the most difficult of those challenges was when the first signs of Alzheimer's made themselves known.
As I remember distinctly, because I went with a very wonderful friend who was also an art teacher. We went to Tuscany in Italy. And when I returned, I had started feeling not myself. I was feeling somewhat depressed.
Marilyn lived life fully, was always outgoing, but the Alzheimer's diagnosis caused her to withdraw.
The thing that was the worst, to be honest, was that I felt, first of all, I was in denial. And secondly, I didn't feel I wanted to talk about it. So I just would not want to see friends, which was very hard on me.
For Marilyn and Jerry, the Alzheimer's Association has been key in bringing back the fullness of life through programs like Memories in the Making.
Through the activities we've seen and the services that are offered, I think it's a tremendous support for people who are experiencing what Marilyn and I are experiencing at this time.
You know, I do want to send you some information here that maybe some of it, would be a good answer.
The care and counseling the Alzheimer's Association provides gives families the assistance and resources they so desperately need while dealing with an illness that at times can feel overwhelming and uncomfortable.
Alzheimer's disease can be a very lonely, isolating kind of experience for a family. And the Alzheimer's Association strives to bring families together to learn from each other, as well as have that information and education provided by professional staff and volunteers. The Alzheimer's Association's services have been developed over the years with a lot of input from family members, caregivers, and individuals with the diagnosis of Alzheimer's or another form of dementia. So what we've done is tailor things that meet the needs of families by, first of all, listening to them.
Services include a 24-hour bilingual helpline staffed by trained counselors, support groups and educational programs for patients and caregivers, training for healthcare professionals, and activities like the Memories in the Making art program or croquet outings, opportunities for connections.
We think of the services the association provides in two categories: cope and hope. Coping skills are critical for families like mine, along with the encouragement and compassion we need during this very difficult journey. Hope is what inspires us.
The people who work and volunteer at the Alzheimer's Association see it as their life's work, their calling. They are committed to helping families deal with the disease, but their greatest hope is finding a cure. That can't happen without increased funding for research.
So the Alzheimer's Association has been absolutely a key funder of Alzheimer's research. Since 1982, they've funded $265 million of research, funding, I believe, 1,800 Best of Field grant proposals. So they're the largest private, nonprofit funder of Alzheimer's research.
And the progress being made in Alzheimer's research is dramatic. The Alzheimer's Association has always offered hope as well as help. And with continued breakthroughs in research, there are more reasons than ever to be hopeful for a world without Alzheimer's.
Research has been very active in all aspects of Alzheimer's disease for a number of years, but there are still so many things we don't know about this disease, and so many things, so many questions we still need to answer with respect to Alzheimer's disease. So the research is ongoing, but we definitely need more and better trials.
And early diagnosis is key. The Alzheimer's Early Detection Alliance helps promote early treatment of the disease, and that helps families and caregivers.
I think also it helps the caregivers as well as their family members and the person living with Alzheimer's themselves to be able to plan. Advanced care planning is extremely important, being able to put their financial situation in order, or even providing or seeking out resources that may be helpful for them.
There are days these families will tell you that it feels like too much, but they will also tell you on those days and every other day, not being alone has made all the difference in their lives. The Alzheimer's Association is support, knowledge, understanding, and hope.
There are people here who care. There are people who have information and can really support us along the way.
It is only possible with the support and generosity of our community, our greatest reason to hope.